What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Smokin Joe radio show. It's Monday, July 26, 2021, and we are doing the headlines. We'd like to open it up with, of course, everyone's favorite, Florida man. So, Jorge Porto Sierra, down in Florida. This happened in Kissimmee, Osceola County. Apparently, a large haven of sexual offenders down there. So Jorge decides, I'm going to take the law into my own hands and I'm going to go burn them down. So there's a place called, and it just sounds like sex offenders live there, Friendly Village Inn, right? It just sounds like it's supposed to be so nice, so wonderful, yet it's a house of horrors. So Jorge, for whatever reason, the police still don't have his motive down of why he was trying to do this. He shows up to this Friendly Village Inn. He bashes his truck into another vehicle with people inside, and it begins to break the windows of the Village Inn and start to dump gas into it and attempt to set it on fire. The police eventually got there and were able to apprehend Jorge and stop him from doing this. And, they asked, why, were you going to finish out your plan? Why did you not finish it? He said, because you guys got here. So apparently he was trying to burn down this Friendly Village Inn that has, I think at the current time of the writing, 20 currently registered sexual offenders living there at this address. And I guess in Osceola County, there is over 400 of them, which by per capita they're saying is extremely high. So we're not sure if something may have happened to Jorge when he was younger, or if something may have happened to his kid. They don't really have a motive behind it. But he tried to barbecue himself some sexual predators this weekend. What'd you have on the grill? Man, what was he smoking, right? Next, on June 15th, so this was a little while back, but I just came across this story and I had to include it because it blew my mind. On June 15th, a 54-year-old Indonesian woman was found dead on the island of Sulawesi. I'm probably saying that wrong, so come and get me if I am. After she was swallowed whole by a 23-foot python. Not even playing. Look at the picture. Yeah. Oh, over here. Yeah. Do it live. Look at the picture. Okay. She was swallowed head first by a 23-foot snake. I'm gonna let that sink in for a minute. What'd you eat for breakfast, right? I think you got problems. You got raccoons knocking over your trash cans. So apparently, this lady was going to tend to her garden because there had been, other animals getting into her garden, taking the food, doing these things. So she's over there checking out her garden. Probably then it's going to be just like a horror movie. She probably looked up, see this giant mouth come down to swallow her whole. I mean, the snake swallowed her whole. Jesus. Was she small? Was the snake big? Was it a combination of both? How does this even happen? So about 100 of the locals who lived in this village, they became worried when they couldn't find this lady, right? So they went over to the garden, found all of her belongings laying there. So clearly she was attacked. She was surprised. She wasn't ready for it, right? It's not like she was sitting there staring at the snake, petting it, and it just attacked her. No, she's probably came from above, right? I probably got a snake expert out there. Bill, where you at, man? Maybe you can send me a message. Let me know. So 100 of the locals got together and they went out there to find her, and they found her belongings. And then a little further away, there was a lackadaisical snake that it was a reticulated python, and they looked at it and they noticed it was moving real sluggish, and it had this large lump in its stomach, right, somewhere throughout its body. So they decided that they're going to catch it and they're going to cut it open. And as soon as they cut it open, this side, we doing this side? I'm never going to know. As soon as they cut it open, that's what they found. Look at that. Again, I'm just going to have to bring it up. Swallowed her whole. That's the stuff that horror movies are made of, man. Didn't J-Lo do one with was that Ice Cube? Was it Anaconda? I mean, Anaconda wasn't a python, but you get it, giant freaking snake eating people, right? This is real life. Real life. Crazy. Let's move on to the next one. Police respond to a report of a loose alligator in condo building to find a gold statue. So, what? When I first read it, I'm like, police responded to a report of loose alligator in a condo building. They find a gold statue. So I'm thinking, what? So they're looking for alligator. They find an alligator and a gold statue. I got confused, so I had to read this. So apparently on July 22nd, police in British Columbia responded and said that there was an alligator, to a call that said there was an alligator loose inside of a high-rise condo building, but arrived to find a realistic gold sculpture. I'd have looked at him like, are you serious? I mean, do they even have alligators in British Columbia? Wouldn't you think twice about that and be like, in this high rise, like does somebody just have a pet alligator in the high rise and you're just like, oh yeah, their pet alligators are loose? I don't understand this. So, Constable Jason Duchette. I'm too immature to read that right. First, it's not even an officer. Was it a Constable Duchette? I can't get through that. We're going to leave that out. Of the Vancouver Police Department tweeted that the officers were dispatched about 7 a.m. to Thursday to the condominium building in which a woman reported she was hiding in a stairwell from a loose alligator inside of the building. I mean, was this on like the first floor or like the 12th floor, right? Are we like on the 12th floor and she thought like an alligator came up the steps? I don't understand this. This just blows my mind. So Duchette said officers Duchette said it's that sucks. Duchette said officers were relieved to discover the alligator was a realistic fake gold-colored sculpture, right? So it wasn't real gold; it's a gold-colored sculpture. So I was speculating, is this? I'm so confused. I thought that like they found like the gold sculpture that Indiana Jones was looking for or something, right? They're running up a secluded stairwell around a corner and suddenly come face to face with this gold statue. You can see here the image there. I mean, that's not even realistic looking. I mean, I'm looking at the image right now on my screen, and I would not look at that and say, oh my God, there's a golden crocodile or golden alligator coming at me. I would say, excuse me, Officer Duchette. I apologize for calling you. Oh, so, on a much more serious note, though, there was NYPD officer Ronald Kennedy on July 7th who pulled his own MacGyver stunt, and by saving a stab victim. So apparently there was a fight between two homeless gentlemen in New York, and one of them got stabbed, and they were laying there bleeding out pretty bad. And in the video, which I could link in the description, it clearly shows that he starts reaching and looking out for people and say, hey, who has a bag of potato chips? Who has a bag of potato chips? And like, first I'd be like, a bag of what? It would have threw me off. I probably wouldn't even think to look for one because I'd be like more questioning, why do you need a bag of potato chips, right? So he gets a bag of potato chips. He dumps it all out and he flattens it out, and then he like tapes it around the guy's wound, and apparently it's saved his life. So, yeah, just big shout out for Ronald Kennedy for pulling a modern day MacGyver and just being on the spot. That's the great thing about having everybody has a camera, everybody has film, and even these body cam footages. They just don't show crimes and things that happen that could be used in court cases. They show crazy things that happen out there all the time, split minute decisions that have to be made, right or wrong. And you kind of got to live with that, and it's. It's kind of cool. This is one of the good ones, right? So thank you everybody for bearing with me on this one. This is one of the first headlines. I promise you to get better, but you know what? We're going to keep it all. Why? Because we do it live. That's what it is. Thank you for checking out the Smokin Joe radio show. Make sure you click the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share. Let me know what's up.